First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want...
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Levis looking to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Levis.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Packers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game.
17 carries, 84 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Richardson looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Levis now off of play action.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Here's Richardson to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Well, this one complete, it's Rashee Rice.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 20. Yards.
First down, Packers.
Again, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Ryman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now it's Richardson. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
With the score, Packers 21, Saints 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turn.